In this universe,
in this galaxy, in this world, beneath the influencer clouds,
over the viral video fields,
off the information superhighway,
there are voices in the digital wilderness, whispering
more opinions.
If you listen,
you will hear. So when you look at something, if you're looking online, right, and okay, freak, we're live now. He just messaged me on Facebook. Yeah, I guess we're a little delayed, but there he is. Oh no, that's Redneck. Like what warrants the price of something? Now I asked this because I'd like a poster. It doesn't have to be original because I know I'm not going to find one, right? Of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, 74. Now I see someone has one on here for sale, and he wants $1,800 for it.
wow.
Okay, now I don't know if that's what this. Well, okay, so this is America. So, it's 1,400 Canadian. So yeah, it's 1,800 or 1,400 US. So 1,800 Canadian. That's about $8 right now.
Yeah.
But my question is, like, it's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre original 74 movie poster, C 8.5 very fine near mint. Okay, cool. But it's like, and I see like if you can kind of scroll here. Why I don't know. I always forget I can do this. You do it, so why the hell don't I do it? Was it this one? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you scroll here, like you can see it actually says like 1974.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, if you're going to charge that much money for something, I feel that you should have a certificate of authenticity. English words hard. You should have a little piece of paper that says, yes, this is from 74. It's verified. But I don't even know if it'd be worth that much. Hello, Mark. Hello, Redneck. I don't know if that would be worth. I mean, I can also hear, I could see text being like, it's totally worth it, America. But I don't know. And I really like it. And I had a knockoff poster of this. But I feel that you have to do a little more proving to prove, especially if it's an eBay, like the actual condition of it. If I can't see it and I was about to drop 1,800 Canadian or almost 1,900 Canadian, I'd want to know that it's like in great condition, and like, how are you going to ship it to me?
Yes.
Right. So that's my question.
I thought when you were asking how do you rate the price of something, you were talking more about, everyday items like food.
No, not at all. No, we could talk about, but they got like some cool ones, like text, like this one is from, it's called a rock and jelly bean. Like, again, I don't know if this is a real thing. I don't know. Like, maybe I'd have to like ask Tex. Like, is this like, I don't even know what the hell this thing is. It's a Japanese or something, but it looks cool. But is it worth? There he is. No, Tex. The poster is not signed by anybody. Thank you for showing. Like, thanks, Tex. Yeah, it's not. That's why I'm like, I can't see it being worth that much money. Like, I realize that horror is getting bigger and bigger now, and people are more into it probably since the 80s, or maybe not, maybe even a little more now. It's hard to say, but it's not even signed by like Gunnar Hansen or none of the crew. It's just the original poster. But yeah, like I realize that they're gonna have different posters everywhere. But I mean, this thing's cool. But is it like $300 cool? I mean, that is pretty neat. But yeah, I don't see it myself.
I guess you got to gauge demand and some kind of, pretend auction to understand how much people would pay and then go an average of that.
Hmm. 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 Hi, man. That is my Irish buddy, man. and he, yeah. And so he's here to say that, and then Alma's not even here to see that he showed up. Hi, man. Go to bed. It's late. Great crashing my shit again. Yeah, go to bed. It's like early, unless you took the day off work again. But yeah, it's like he's 6 hours ahead of me. Ja, ja, ja. There she is.
Ja, ja, ja,
Ja, ja, ja.
ja,
So
ja.
yeah, I'm gonna find a poster. Again, it's not gonna be original. Like I think there is a signed one here. So even here, the signed autographed one. So there's one here signed. I don't know who, but it's got a lot of signatures on it.
Then you got to verify the
Well,
signatures.
that's just it. Then you still need that certificate of authenticity. Like there, I got it right that time. Like you don't know, like it's just a bunch of signatures. Like yeah, I don't know, but that one's only that's 1,500 Canadian. So I don't know. It's hard to. It's I wasn't gonna get an original movie poster. I'm well aware of that. It was just gonna be some knockoff. But when I was kind of looking at posters, I'm like, oh gosh, that's super super expensive.
Speaking of stuff, Tex sent us this, and I keep forgetting to share it, so I'm going to get that out of the way right now.
Okay.
There it is, the Von Erich program.
Oh, that is sick.
So I'm pretty sure that is
I love you, Tex. Can I have that? That is
courtesy
awesome.
of Tex.
That is great. Wow, David Von Erich. That is amazing stuff. A lot of people would love to have that. And I'm joking when I don't have a wrestling collection, but there are a lot of people who would love that.
That's important information, Tex. Thank you. Make sure it's JSA certified. Right on.
Yeah, that's a big thing, right? Because everybody, I mean, I'm sure we've all seen enough Pawn Stars and whatnot to see those people who got screwed over when they thought they got something good. And it's like, oh, it's worth nothing. And I mean, Mark said it best there. Whatever the marketplace will bear and whatever fool and his money are soon parted. And he's not wrong about that. Right.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, scamming has been going on for years and years and years and years.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Like you see those shows when they're trying to sell stuff. And I remember one it was a Paul McCartney guitar. Or no, it wasn't even a Paul McCartney guitar. It was just a guitar with Paul McCartney's signature on it. And they're like, the guy's like, I want like $1,575,000. But I can't remember what the price was. And the guy's like, okay, it's really cool that you have a Paul McCartney signature, but it's not on one of his violin basses. And it was just like a guitar. And he's like, this thing is maybe worth $500. That's it. So, and the guy was pissed because he's like, he doesn't realize, okay, you got Paul McCartney's signature, but he's still alive and has probably signed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe not anymore, but I'm sure back in the day, he probably signed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Ric Flair's still kicking. You just got to find him.
And with Paul McCartney, he's early 80s now, so he's not going to be around much longer. And it's always the case where when someone dies, that's when the price of everything goes up.
Yeah, most definitely. So, so before I take over the show like I usually do with my shit, is there anything you would like to discuss with stories that we need to get out of the way or anything else?
I did think that a story I saw before we went backstage was interesting, and I will share it now. I'll share it momentarily. 5, 4, 3, here it is. So this list, it's 5 things. It's not anything really mind-blowing, but I still thought it was an interesting topic to go over. And I haven't watched any of those advice from old people videos that you can find probably dozens and dozens of on YouTube. But I still thought this was something decent to go over. I wish I hadn't dedicated so much of my life to working so hard. I remember my dad saying this a good 10 or so years ago, and I've mentioned it on the show as well, that he wishes that he didn't do all that overtime. And I think there's a bit of a point to that, but it all depends on the choice you have to make at the time. Do you have to do that overtime or have that second job in order to buy gas and food or pay the rent? Well, then that's what you got to do. But I think this is in the context of spending time at work as opposed to spending it with family, friends, and pleasure.
I heard my kid talking like, why is he home? I forgot he's working 7 to 7, not 8 to 8. So, I think when it comes to working, I wish I hadn't worked as much. I think it depends what the situations you're working towards. Like, yeah, you should work that overtime if you maybe want to go on a vacation. So there's less worry while on vacation and more money to spend while on vacation. Now, money does not cause, buy happiness, but you don't hear any rich people complaining, about not having money.
Well,
I don't know. What's up?
Said something really funny I couldn't wait to tell you because I thought you get a good kick out of it. So
you're ruining my show.
I feel like I'm adding to it with this one.
No, you're really not.
He's adding.
Tell me after.
It's
Thanks.
funny.
Okay, I'm sure it'll be just as funny in the next hour and a half or 2 hours. I'm sure it'll be funny in an hour and a half or 2 hours.
Oh, it's going to. I know you're gonna get
Okay. You smell like a foot. Go shower.
Probably.
Okay. Love you. It's all right. Let's go.
That is younger you arguing with you now.
I
and
know,
it.
right? I know.
It is great. I mean, he has the improv skills that you did, and so he's just firing back at you in that instant. It's great.
Oh yeah, it's yes. It's
you gonna do a podcast with him?
No, because we just keep talking over each other and interrupting.
Yeah, and that's
it would just turn to a podcast of burning each other and calling each other horrible names.
Yeah. And then you could title the podcast "Why You Shouldn't Have Kids," and it would sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you want to talk about views? Why not to have children? I can just go like this.
So what? Hello.
But yes, I think it depends what you're working for. And no, you need to work hard because you need to maybe that's lacking. Okay, like a lot of kids don't want to work hard because parents have maybe made it a little too easy for kids these days. Not maybe, they have. So no, you need to kind of work hard to show the generations after you. You need to work hard. You can work hard and play hard. I work hard, I play hard. You know, but then there's also days where I'm just going to sit on my ass and play video games. So
I hate that saying. We work hard and we play hard.
Yeah,
you play hard. So you're the father of that guy that you and I had talked about in previous podcasts at a baseball game where he's just yelling at everyone because he's taking the game so seriously.
Yeah.
That's what I think of when I hear work hard and play hard. And I think, nope, I'm never going to do that.
Okay, but you say that, but my play hard is I'm going to get really drunk. When I go to the gym, I like to play. So I work hard. Yeah, I didn't mean I meant like, don't you remember The Simpsons at the steel mill?
No.
Like, stand still. There's a spark on you. Get it. Like, Dad, why did you bring me to a gay steel mill? I don't know. And all of a sudden the whistle goes. It's like, what does that mean? And Ross goes like, we work hard. We play hard. Dun, dun, dun. The music comes on. Everybody dance now. And all the lights come down. All the steel workers are dancing. And yeah. So, anyways. We will answer your question in a few minutes there, Red, that you asked earlier.
The one that you posted before. I myself in my 20s, see, that's the thing about when you're young and you've got to try and catch up so you have the money so you can do stuff and still enjoy life in your youth while having some money, that you end up not exactly pissing it away, but spending most of your time and energy trying to get to a somewhat comfortable place. I myself, when I was in my 20s, I did do a lot of hours at the job, but I still did take some time at the very least to do absolutely nothing. I remember one of those days, it had to be in 2007 or so, I watched Cannibal Holocaust, which you can find the review for on The Harsh Truth with Frank and good old Tex, and I can understand why Frank didn't like it.
I've never seen the whole movie. I've seen bits and pieces of it, And I was kind of like, that's all I really need to see to get the gist of what this is about. And I think I even asked, like, hey, I think I even asked in this chat, I'm like, hey, where are Cora and what's his face on this one? Because it was just Tex and Frank, so
Yeah, Cora won't watch horror movies, and Jeremy had other stuff to do.
Jeremy, that
Understandably so. Yeah.
So okay, what was it?
Edinburghian.
I wish I lived my life. Okay, that's so stupid.
Yeah, that yell at sports. I bet you yell at sports from home at the TV.
Yeah.
It's a tremendous film, but as you said, Tex, there are so many cuts out there. Which version are you talking about that's tremendous?
Yeah.
I've seen quite a few Italian giallo films in the past year or so. A lot of them are trash, but they're, for some reason, they're a charming kind of trash. And I'll watch them every once in a while. Ooh, yeah, rugby is pretty harsh.
I just watched a video of these were they Irish soccer or football fans of rugby, and they're standing outside a lingerie store, and it's one of those things like boys being boys, and the lady comes out with a bag of lingerie, and they all cheer. They're just drunk Irish guys in the fucking streets cheering, and then like she takes the underwear out, and they go fucking nuts, and like ah, like just drunk assholes, like
Hooligans. She's typing like she's saying it. That's awesome.
it's bloody wild, and usually walk out bloodied and bruised. Yeah,
Walk
okay.
out bloodied and bruised.
Yeah, we're not making fun of you. I love
No.
the accents. So,
Yeah.
okay, so I think I flushed away when the American mice are in Britain. They're in the sewer and they're watching the telly and football's on, and he's like, "Hey, where's the quarterback? Why isn't he picking up the ball? What's going on here?" All right, so what's number 2? What's this? You should get tattooed on your lower back.
Wish I'd lived my life the way I wanted, not how others expected me to behave. Now, this I don't understand, except for when it comes to, behaving yourself in public to a certain degree. To a certain degree.
Stupid.
Yeah.
No, I think what is going on here, dude, is the old, like, oh, I wish I hadn't. Again, this reflects off from number 1. I wish I hadn't have lived my life for my job and. Well, guess what? You wouldn't have been able to do anything different because you've been a broke ass bitch living in a box, jerking off homeless people for $13 a fucking tug.
Wow.
Yeah. Next.
I just looked at both Tex's and Ginger's profile pictures. The faces are angled both the same way. That's incredible.
Creepy. Oh, we just figured it out. Tex is Ginger. Ginger is Tex. Finkel and Einhorn. Finkel and Einhorn. Finkel and Einhorn.
I regret losing touch with so many of my friends. Well, welcome to the internet, where you don't have to lose touch with them. All you have to do is have a slightly different political opinion, and they will unfriend you. Either that, or you post links to your YouTube and Facebook show on your Facebook feed, and they will unfriend you because they don't like what you have to say. Which happened to me many a time.
Fuck everybody. I have the friends I want to talk to. And that is no offense to one I don't talk to. Like, it wasn't like I'd stop talking. Just, guess what? The phone works in both ways.
Mm-hmm.
So if you really wanted to talk to me, you really wanted to reach out and touch me, touching you, sweet Caroline. But, just saying. So.
He wants to believe. Oh, Lord. Help him believe, people.
I have cleared the building. This house is clear. All right, next.
Hold on. I love these insults that Ginger has for people here in the West. She's used Muppets and wankers in the past. Ginger, are we, meaning Alex and the Garbage Men, are we your favorite Muppet wankers? And I will say yes.
I'm not going to put Puffer into my feed because over here that means someone who fluffs dicks in porns. So I will just carry on to the next one.
That's fluffer, not poofer.
Like, bro, what the fuck is a poofer?
What the fuck?
What the- Huh. What in the actual fuck? All
I
right,
wish I'd have
next.
been brave enough to express my feelings more. Well, on the internet you can, but not so much anonymously anymore.
No, you can't. And let's just say sometimes when you express those feelings, depending what the feelings, depending what the feelings are, can get you in trouble.
True. So suppress their feelings in order to keep the peace with others.
Now, but there does come a time I'm usually the guy, so shockingly, that'll be like, you know what, fuck it, I'll say it. You know, because I'm like, well, strap in, because here we go. You know what I mean? Like, I mean that sometimes that's really got me into trouble, right? Suck it. Dun, 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 dun. Right. So
This one I didn't really understand. I wish I'd let myself be happier.
hey, Polo.
Hola.
Hola, amigo. Happiness, you make your own happiness.
Yeah.
You can't rely on other people to do things that make you happy. That's your decision. That's on you. Yeah, maybe you should. I wish I'd. Then do it. And these are older people now, of course, we're talking. Do it. You know, like, and it doesn't have to be in big, like, right now, we went to the batting cage on Saturday. I loved it. I love playing baseball. You know, me and Kim are going to Calgary on Saturday, almost for no reason, but it's just as far to drive to Calgary as it is to go to Mackenzie to Prince. Guess what? We're just going to go. I wanted to look at some new cleats. We don't really have an agenda to do. You know, I love me some good fish and chips. I think we're having fish tomorrow night, but I think we're having coleslaw or salad with it on the side. So, yeah, happiness is what you make it, and it's trying to find good things that make you happy, positive things that make you happy.
And I had said in the past, little victories. And Ginger's got a little victory right now. Fresh fish and chips. She's happy in this very moment. She's watching her two favorite Muppet wankers over here in North America. How could life be better for her? I ask you. Ooh, Tex, if I were you, I would try and find a reverse hyper machine. Those help with the lower back, apparently. If you can't do that, hang from a bar. Overhead bar. I'm not saying go. I'm gonna go to a bar and drink till I can't feel anything. No.
Then don't do that. That's not good.
Massage therapy, perhaps.
Yeah. Hot stone massage, pretty good. I recommend a hot stone and cupping. It depends how bad you hurt, because you don't want. That's just it. I don't think you want to go for a deep massage, because that'll just hurt. I think hurt you more. Go for a cupping. Because you go really, deep, and they're gonna grind those muscles. That could hurt you more. So.
Possibly true, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe go if you could get 2 appointments, right? Muppet wankers. Go for like a hot stone massage with some cupping, and then maybe go for a deep massage after that in a few days. Might straighten you up. Hello, Van. Okay. I think every machine needs to have this. Yeah, when the wife's like, "Why did you go?" Alex told me to go. Canadians are bad influences.
Said it would help. Blah. Hello, Van. Welcome.
Every piece of machinery in the world should have this on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone. Well, I guess
Hold
that's what happens when you carry the world of Frank's show on your back, Tex. That's just what happens.
Wow.
Okay, so on to music. Now I'm going to take over for a little while. I'm going to do the shared screen thing. So these are the best 90s one-hit wonders. Yes. So I have no idea who the fuck Trickster is. Anybody? Is that what that does? Okay, yeah. No idea. I don't recognize the face. I don't recognize anybody. Redneck? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Trickster self-titled album, May of 1990. So that's why we missed it. But still, there's songs from 1990 that I still know, but I don't even remember this song. Nobody? All right, cool. Moving along then. Slideshow continues in the next slide. This is beats. Don't eat beats. They make your pee turn red. Next. Oh, pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. Yeah. I'll jump around. That's
It's
good
always
stuff.
the intro, and once you hear that intro, you know what's coming next.
Yeah. And it's so odd if you to go on, like, I love watching reaction videos when people hear music. And there was a bunch of dudes who had not heard Jump Around. African American guys. I'm like, actually, one of the guys, as soon as he heard the beginning, what would that be? What did the trumpets or whatever that sound is playing?
Yeah.
They all went, one guy's like, oh, yeah. I know this song. So I will say though, I do like his stuff as ever. A couple songs of his Everlast songs, like him, himself. All right. Oh, hey Macarena, I'm gonna get myself a tequila, and I'm gonna go do stuff with the Chiquita. Hey Macarena.
Before we go on, Ginger, give us more information on that. I want to play a video quickly since Alma and Bolo are here.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this really quick. I'll stop
I would
sharing.
like to know from your perspectives, Alma and Bolo, is this the way that gringos such as myself, Nick, Tex, Ryan, if we are allowed to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, can we celebrate it in this way? And this video comes to us not courtesy of 5 Second Films, which you can find at 5secondfilms.com or 5 Second Films on YouTube. I've seen just about everything they've done, including their feature film, which is Dude Bro Party Massacre 3, which is both a critique of and a throwback to 80s slasher movies. It's terrible, but also hilarious. So, Alma and Bolo, please tell us if this is the proper way that gringos can celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Here we go.
Brian, what's the history of Cinco de Mayo?
Shut the fuck up.
Over excessive consumption of alcohol and punching yourself in the face. Please chime in. Do you want to see it again?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
I do.
All right.
Brian, what's the history of Cinco de Mayo?
Shut the fuck up.
Every year since they started doing these, they've had a Cinco de Mayo related video, and it's always 5 seconds long, and it's brilliant. Yeah.
Okay, I got stupid questions now. Go back to Reds before we continue with the music. There.
I asked her to explain that.
Yeah, I would. She said it's over 50, under 100. You need, this is when I wish Red would come in on and just talk instead of texting. And she would not show her if she didn't want to be online, but just to talk. Because that, of dying of what? Like, do they fall into the oven?
Ooh. Yes, that's right. Sue did have a job there. Now Ginger and Sue can go back and forth and start flirting with each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you get all hot and bothered with those corpses on the slab?
Falling in,
yeah.
She said. Falling in. Unreal. Wow.
What the hell? Will Tub Thumpers be on the list? Most likely.
I would hope so. All right, let's get back to the list. But that video, like, again, it's when white people celebrate Cinco de Mayo. It's like non-Irish people when they celebrate St. Patty's Day. I've asked my Irish buddy, do you celebrate? He's like, why the fuck would I go in? He's like, no. He's like, it's horrible to be in Dublin on that day. Never. He's actually said this. Like, I would never celebrate St. Patty's Day. Never go to the bar and do it. Okay, Freak was on. Okay, Freak said something. Okay.
He said something way back.
Yeah, I know, but he asked about the show and then he just disappeared. So
So Van, are you going to do that on your next wedding anniversary? All right, next.
All right. Yeah, I don't know if they would ever got over the hump. There's like 3 songs I like by Blind Melon, so they're definitely a one-hit wonder.
And did you hear about, now this is unconfirmed from my perspective, that at a show at the Commodore Ballroom here in Vancouver sometime in the mid-90s, the lead singer was just opening up his fly and urinating on the front row.
I heard that.
I don't know if that's true.
I did hear that though. But they have a couple of good songs. Soup, I really like that song. And 3 is the magic number. I like that song. Okay, these are okay, ladies. Okay. When it comes to these jeans, there should be, and I'm gonna say it's like yoga pants, a certain size that should not be wearing these pants. Okay? Because no, like, okay, that looks kind of sexy. That's all right. But when your legs are so big and the pants are tight, they look like one of those honey baked hams with the net wrapped around it because it's so fucking tight. It's not a good look. Okay? And that's like goes for yoga pants too. When it looks like you have a queen size mattress folded in half in your pants, you should not be wearing those pants. Okay? So I'm just saying. All right. What is love? Yep. Like, was there another song that this guy even did?
But that song's never going to die.
It never will. As soon as it comes on, everybody's head starts doing them. Yep, everybody. What's Up For Non Blonde? Same thing. Never die. People love that song.
There are a few. Sorry, there are a few dance mix remakes of that song that are pretty good.
Yeah, I have one of them on my phone. I really like it. The one that they always played at the high school dances. Yeah, whoop. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Slideshow continues after personal. Okay, whatever. Breakfast at Tiffany's. I really like that song.
Wasn't that on the Empire Records soundtrack?
Yes, it was. Yeah. And I said, what about Breakfast at Tiffany's? She's a great song. I Wish by Skilo. That's another one. It comes on. Everybody starts singing. Everybody. See, and it's crazy when it reached number 13 because it was on all the time. Awesome Kingdom by the Toadies. Yeah, and I remember that song.
No idea.
Yeah, vaguely remember that song.
Freak nasty. Do you also like urinating all over yourself while you're singing that at karaoke?
Yes.
This is a great song.
Yes, he does. This is an awesome song. Yeah. Yes. I heard the first time I heard it was actually from you. You actually were the one that introduced me to it. Yeah. I quite enjoy this song. In the Meantime.
Good song.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah. Space Hog Day. I thought they were gonna hit more, really, to be honest with you. Right, to be honest with you. I'm a bitch. My favorite singing of that is Mel Gibson in What Women Want, when he's like putting all the stuff on and trying to figure out what women want. Remember that?
Yes.
I remember I was such an asshole singing this song because like my mom didn't like me swearing. So when this came on, I'd be like, I'm a bitch. That's all I would sing. I'm a bitch. All right. Flagpole Sitta. Awesome song. Love that song.
There was another song on that album that was pretty decent, had some good repeatability to it.
Great song. Save Tonight.
Nice chill song. I always think of our mutual friend Ashley when I hear this, because she used to love that song.
Yeah. I remember this was a big one, like when I was going to Prince all the time. It was Swedish. Yeah. Swedish. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, Sex and Candy. Yeah. I like that song. Well, we got 3 more. Tub Thumping's got to be on here. There it is. I knock her up and I get out of town. She ain't never going to see me again. I knock her up. That's a courtesy of Mr. S. Rogers, who put that in my head, and it's been in my head ever since.
How's he doing?
Actually, I saw him when I was in PG a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And then I just get so busy with family stuff. Like I was supposed to get a hold of him and I never did. And I'm not trying to be a dick. I get so busy with Sarah and I just want to spend time with my family. New age. This reminds me of partying in the Blue House, traveling to Prince all the time. Yeah. 20. Yeah, Better Days. That's a good tune. I've seen better days. Yep. And then what's the last one? Mambo number 5.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That got ruined for me the instant Hits 101 hit the airwaves.
That's a dirty stash.
Kicking over drum sets can happen. How dare you? And I'm not even a drummer. I hope Andrew kicked your ass.
Yeah, I don't think he ever kicked Droopy. Then again, those drums are so smashed up. I don't think it really mattered. So no peeing on stage. I just pee on myself, not on the stage. Hey, Freak, when do you go to the island? When does your contract start? Just curious.
Yeah, I thought he had sold stuff and he was on his way.
That's what I kind of thought too. So that's why I was just curious when he was going.
Do you need a care package, Freak? I can send you some pancakes. Already, made, pressed together, put in saran wrap or something. Pancakes.
Pancakes.
I got something for you.
All right. Hit me with the
isn't-
hard 20.
This isn't really much of anything. For me, anyway, this will be easy. Then again, maybe it's a trick. I think everyone will say the same thing. One has to go.
French onion soup.
Yeah. Then again, I don't think I've ever had French onion soup, so that's probably why I.
So no, I'm gonna do the adult ice cream cone. I can't eat ice cream. Diabetic. So I will keep French onion soup and just not eat it and stick to my cheeseburgers. Because, go ahead.
Well, because I have to avoid starch and refined sugar, all of those have to go, unfortunately.
Your diet sucks.
Yep, I agree.
Just saying.
Bye-bye. Yeah, that's 2 for French onion.
Suckerly blur. No love for the French.
I had another one that was music related, but it's more specific to my style of music, but I'm going to share it anyway. Once I can.
We eat only freedom onion soup here. America!
Can you sing the ice cream song?
I got some ice cream. I got some ice cream. And I'm gonna eat it all. You want some? Psych! You can't afford it. You had no ice cream. Because your father is an alcoholic. And your family is on the welfare. You got some ice cream. You got some ice cream. There you go.
Early May. Okay, good time for
Early
going
May.
out there early
Yeah.
May. Rather than, October or November.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the bricks November 15th. Weather should be fine by then, right? The sea's a bit choppy.
Hope you like wearing rain gear 24/7.
Perhaps some galoshes. Fuck. Oh, I shit myself. Woo! All
right, music. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 10 categories. You choose one from each category.
All right.
Start with classic.
I'm torn between Maiden and Sabbath.
I'd go with Sabbath.
I think I'm going Sabbath. Yep.
Thrash metal.
Thrash metal. I moved the French onion soup. Oh, see, man, that's not okay. I guess you're gonna call it thrash. Oh, I don't like when the speed metal comes up. That one's gonna be a hard one. I'm going Metallica.
Slayer for me.
Slayer. I was okay. Death. I don't listen to. I'm gonna have to go Cannibal Corpse. The only one I've heard some songs from.
Death is a great band, but I'm going to go Cannibal as well.
Okay.
New metal.
Corn. And I like me some Biscuit and Deftones and Papa Roach. But if you were gonna say to me, okay, these are the only you can only listen to these albums now. First, Corn, Life is Peachy, and Fall of the Leader are 3, and Issues is okay, but those first 3 Corn albums are solid as fuck. That I could probably put on repeat. So,
in my younger days, I'd be torn between Korn and Limp Bizkit. Nowadays, I would be leaning more towards Deftones as my pick, but I'm still going to go with Korn.
Okay.
Now, speed metal.
Speed. Actually, I looked at the orders wrong. Motorhead. I don't even need Motorhead. Motorhead all day.
I went on a speed tear a good, I don't know, 10 or 12 years ago where I was listening to Venom and Atheist, and there were a few others. I really like Venom. I would go with Venom, especially because the low quality of the recording equipment from the 80s, it gives out such a flavor at that time. Melodeath, bottom left.
I don't know any of them. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend I do. I don't know any of them.
I'll go with In Flames because I listened to a bit of that in college.
Okay, no idea. So yeah.
Progressive metal.
Dream Theater.
Oh,
actually, no. I'm gonna go with Opeth. Cole just introduced me to them, and I quite enjoy them.
Nice.
I don't know any of the deathcore.
I've listened to Carnifex, so I'm going to go with them.
Okay.
Metalcore, Jesus.
Metalcore. I Killswitch.
I really liked Trivium for a while.
I like Trivium too. I like some of it, but Killswitch. My Curse is one of my workout songs that I can never get sick of listening to. And their cover of Holy Diver has to be one of the best covers ever. Yeah, if you have not heard their cover of Holy Diver, it's one of the best.
And then modern.
Slipknot.
Slipknot as well. Yeah, I'm not a big Avenged Sevenfold or Five Finger Death Punch fan.
No. A company always on the run. Sounds like someone took Eddie Vedder and recorded Bad Company and like pushed their finger on the tape so it slowed down. The company always on the run. So okay. Is Red still here? Because we're gonna answer her questions.
I hope. Yeah, Dream Theater's a decent band.
Dream Theater, yeah. Like if you want to get, yeah.
I'll go back to the beginning to refresh everyone's memory.
So these are questions, Red. I hope Red's still here. Now, if it's a famous person, can it be a dead famous person, or does a dead person also go under fictional at this point?
No, fictional character is a completely separate question on the same topic, and interview someone famous for the show. Let's restrict this question to people who are alive today.
Okay.
And then second question, same time, fictional character.
So my answer was going to be Lemmy, because I think Lemmy would be an unreal interview. But so I will answer my my living would be Ethan Suplee. Now, it'd probably be boring as fuck for you guys because I would ask him, as a fellow fat man, his journey. What does that mean?
What are you talking about, Sue?
Yeah, I don't know what that means, Sue. Because Ethan Suplee, go look him up. He's the big guy from not Varsity Blues, from Mallrats and American History X, and he has lost all his weight. He is not shredded because he still has skin, hanging, but he is ripped as F. Yeah. So I would love to, and I know I could pick his brain by listening to shows and stuff, but I think to see him and ask him questions, just talk fat guy to former fat guy, it'd be awesome. And my fictional character, and I like I said, Alex, it'd be more like talking to and letting him go, would be Gandalf the White. Sorry, my finger's bleeding.
Interesting. Because I know we don't have pinned messages or anything like
Nope.
that. That's
And, hey,
interesting. I had
can you
no idea.
just give me? I gotta grab a tissue. My finger is bleeding. Hold on, okay?
Okay. Now, as with many questions that are asked of me, I, of course, struggled to come up with anything. When it comes to answering someone famous who is living, I want to default to someone who is in the media. And no text, I'm not strictly talking mainstream media. I'm just talking about media publicity, so I can ask them about stories and fact versus the misinformation that we see nowadays. And I can't think of a name who I would want to ask. Now, when it comes to fictional characters, I probably have to let loose a little bit. Originally, I wanted to say Doc Brown, the 1955 version from Back to the Future, just to pick his brain. But yeah, I think that's who I'm going to have to go with at this point in time.
What's that? Who's your guy? Sorry, because I just had to get out.
For the fictional character Doc Brown, and for someone living, I don't know who, but it would have to be someone who has dealt in not in mainstream, but just dealt in media for years and years.
Mm-hmm. So, and here's the thing that I like, not a problem with Red, but like, I feel awkward asking famous people questions or requests because they get asked all the time, right? Example, for those of you who are longtime listeners of the show, we're acquaintances with Uncle Hack from the Danger Cats. Alex has shown his picture on here. Well, Uncle Hack was back here at home in Tabor, and we traded at pleasantries. He remembered Alex. It took him a second for the name. He meets new people all the time. And he says, and I felt awkward. I'm like, hey, is it okay if I get a picture with you before you leave? He's like, of course. Right. And yeah, ask him what Jesus and Noah were like. So I feel awkward. It's like these people that like the ones that like to get the meet and greets for, and hey, that's your thing. If you want to meet and get a picture with them, all good. That's your prerogative. Okay.
Hey, speaking of someone who's ancient, hello, Chad.
Yeah. Hey, Chad, what was Noah like? But that being said, I always feel it's awkward. Like, you know, friends are like, oh, I want to meet. Like, I had a friend who's like, oh, if System of the Down came, I'd pay the money for backstage so I could meet the band. Like, okay, why? What are you going to ask them that they already haven't been asked? And, you know, they're just trying to get you through because they have a show to do tonight and they're just doing this because you paid money. You know?
I know that's the thing, is that a question that, pardon me, not the question itself, but the answer to the question has to be 2 or 3 sentences, and you have to hit on points. But you don't have time to explain those points because the interview slot is 5 or 6 minutes at the most, and then they got to move on. That's why long form interviews, such as what Joe Rogan does, are way better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, that's
That'd
awesome.
be cool. That'd be sweet.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
That's an old joke. Get out of here.
So $20. Well, told you not to let him nut in your mouth.
Wow.
Turn that on you, didn't I, you old fucker? Are we gonna go over anything of the dumb shit that I sent you this week? Was there anything that you wanted to? Oh yes, there was. Yes, yeah, and actually, this is a good point because Susan is here, so this would be actually a good time to bring this up.
The Queen's private secretary. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I guess, right? But but that's one. If they were going to be totally honest about that, would yes. Oh, now you say that, I'm like, ooh, to be able to talk to like the Secret Service guy, like.
I think.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I think the parameters for interviewing the Queen's private secretary is the two of you in a room, table, chairs, but nothing else. Absolutely no recording equipment whatsoever, no pen, no paper, just you and them for however long you want. And that's it. And they can deny anything they've told you outside that because it turns into he said, she said. Yeah, I did too, momentarily, Van.
Oh, fair enough.
Churchill's had a lot of really good off-the-cuff quotes in his time where
he has, yes.
Even though he was a heavy drinker, he just comes up with something brilliant
witty.
That will be historical and witty for ages, just right off the top of his head, and then he moves on. Churchill would be great.
All right. So are you going to bring that up, that video? Is that what we're going to watch?
Yeah, I'm going to bring that up. And last week I played a similar video, and we got partially copyrighted for it because of the background music that was playing. Now, the reason we got copyrighted for it is because I allowed it to play longer than 5 seconds, and it was only about 12 to 15 seconds that was claimed. So had I paused it before 5 or at 5, we would have been okay. That's the thing.
Okay.
Now, the thing with quotes from historical people, and if anyone listens to the Knowledge Fight podcast, really, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes there are quotes attributed to historical people, Thomas Jefferson, for example, that are not actually from that person. So you got to be very careful. Oh, nice. The drummer of System of a Down. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Everything he did was timed on. Now, it's a shame that there were so many people who were involved in World War II. A lot of them died right after or 5 or 10 years after. Imagine if Churchill was either not directly involved in World War II, or let's go the route of World War II never happened. What would Churchill have done? Would he still have had that sharp mind? Would he still have been a drunk all the time? Would he still have been, historically relevant?
Yeah, that's hard to say.
It's interesting that you bring up Robin Williams too, because yesterday I watched a movie from 2014 with Robin Williams called The Angriest Man in Brooklyn. Decent movie, a lot of familiar faces. The highlight of that movie, James Earl Jones in a cameo as a pawn shop owner, and he's got this terrible stutter. It's the best thing I've ever seen him do. Yes. Yes.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
That enough. One I would believe is accurate.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yeah, especially there's one drawing of Trump makes him look super ripped, but then you see pictures of him playing tennis and he's just this ball with limbs. Sorry, like I'm not in great shape either.
Looks like a cheese wheel.
Yeah. James Earl Jones was awesome in that movie. Just find the clip of James Earl Jones in The Angriest Man in Brooklyn. That's all you need.
She was so happy about James Earl Jones, she said it twice.
Yeah.
Someone's excited.
All right. So here we go with, there it is. So this, y'all remember last year, a little bit before this time, the NHL jersey controversy. Yeah. So here we go.
Sure do.
Respect everybody. I respect everybody's choices. My choice is to stay true to myself.
So, do you have his released statement on what he said about that? Because that's
So
not much of a clip.
he said that and it was a religion thing.
Hmm.
That he said that, I feel you can do what you want, but I don't believe in this, so I'm not wearing the jerseys and I don't want to participate in the pre-skate, or he wouldn't wear the jersey during a pre-skate. That's all it was, that he wouldn't wear a jersey. That's what it was. It was against his beliefs. That's, that was that's just what he said. That was his beliefs. So.
K-Tex, I know you're trolling, but still, if you had actually meant that, I'd say rewind the tape and show us where we said that.
Yeah.
But you can't because we didn't say that. Oh,
Gotcha. All right.
Anyway, I know.
Let's play this, guys.
All right. And I'd like to know how did we get Casey's cousin involved in this? Look at this guy. Listen to him talk, and you'll hear what I'm.
Stop forcing people to do this. Stop. He doesn't want to wear that flag on his jersey because he doesn't want to. He doesn't.
That's very important. He doesn't want to wear it because he doesn't want to.
Which that really should be the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't have to say I don't believe in gay marriage. I don't believe in whatever. I just don't want to wear it. That should be the end of the fucking story. But it's not.
Yeah, he has his beliefs, and the reason I was asking you for his comments was, I'm pretty sure he did not say that he hated the community, and that's why he didn't want to wear the pride flag.
Yep.
But it conflicted with his religion, and that was it. He never said anything about hating them or wanting them to die or anything like that. Yeah. I hate this guy already.
Doesn't believe in it. He supports you, though. See, this is what's wrong with the community. This is why I don't want to be part of that community. I don't even want to wear that flag. Me, I don't even want to. I never wanted to. I never did. Okay, stop. I thought y'all didn't like culty shit. Isn't that culty to make people wear something that you believe in and they don't? Like, why can't he just play hockey? What's the problem? Y'all are embarrassing.
That face. Frankie! Now, the community, he means the community as the gay community. The LGBTQ plus community. Now, albeit that is a big community, that is now the third person. So I know two of them. And now this person has said they're not even involved in the movement anymore because of the tribalism that has taken place in it.
And since Frank is here, I would like to welcome Frank with this drop.
Hey, yo, Frankie. Excuse me. So, yeah, if anybody else has anything else to say about that, or we'll just move along. My finger will not stop bleeding. Quick, googly moogly. Because to me, that's, yeah, I don't like, again, I keep saying this. We can all say, like, we don't want to wear a cross. We don't want to wear, but we're not called hateful bigots or oh, well, you're this or that, maybe by that small community, but no one cares. No one loses their job over it. Nobody's called out in the media because they don't want to wear, a cross or whatever. I don't understand why I don't agree with it. And then all of a sudden it just becomes the biggest. Now then I pulled a piece of skin on my finger. So.
Ginger, you've been to a restaurant in Sicily? Tell us more. Nick, have you looked at a map of Europe recently?
No, but I can.
Oh, gee, the amount of languages and cultures that are encompassed in that small area of the world, it's absolutely insane.
Europe map. Oh, I mean, I haven't looked at one lately, but I can. Let's just see. Yeah, that's a lot of shit going on there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Irish, the English, the Croatians, the Ukrainians, the Polish, the Germans, the Spanish, the
Romanian,
Portugals, the Armenians. I'm probably going there one day because that's where my girlfriend is from culturally.
Ukraine, Belarus, Lithuania, Sweden, Finland, Norway. I think you said those. The Czech Republic. See, I'll show you the shirt I want.
No freak. The alphabet people are the CIA, the NSA, the FBI. This is a different kind of alphabet people. Canadian out. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's so dumb. Get out of here.
Actually, Kate, so I can't find it, but I want a t-shirt with the Jesus from Dogma in it. The one with the that says Jesus loves you. That's the one I want.
I want a picture of George Carlin dressed up from that movie. He was great.
If you're Canadian outside, what are you in the bathroom? European. Great.
Okay, I'm going to give this one to you, Van. And I muted it, so that's why I won't play. But here you go. Yeah.
Wrong.
I think Bolo's gone, but
Oh.
Buddy Christ. Yeah, Buddy Christ.
Oh, nice.
BVIs. What's BVIs? Buddy Christ. Yeah.
Hey, Gordon, how are you?
I should have known that. I know. I just found Buddy Christ merchandise. I'm like, oh, I feel I need that, especially down here. Especially down here. There you go,
See,
Bolo.
that's interesting. It's as a memorial. So when people see it, they're, oh, he's religious. But no, they're not asking. They're making the assumption. See, that's why communication is important.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting to play that for you, Bolo. When you show up, I should play the wrong automatically. It's become more of a drop for you now.
Huh. I got to bring this up. I think I just found Frank's new shirt. Can I make this bigger?
Nah, Frank's new shirt is going to be something like Thurman is raw.
Oh, I say the Thurman just show up. Here, this shirt is amazing. Bloody Christ presents Bled Dead Resurrection. All right, that's amazing.
Dude,
I'm the dudeist priest. That's my religion.
nice.
The dudiest priest. I like the duty too. Oh wait, I think we're thinking the wrong duty. All right. Do we have more stories that we need to rattle off? I sent you a bunch of shit. I don't know if you wanted to use any of it.
Oh, I'm going to play a segment that I've only played once on this show, and it was back in 2021. But I'm going to bring it up for a good reason because I found a little video. I don't know if you sent it to me, but I forgot in the past few weeks to play it. So everyone, mind your volume momentarily. You might want to turn it down a few notches. I remember the first time I played this, Nick just took off his headphones entirely.
Okay, I turned it down. I don't remember what you're doing, but
Here we go. Remember
Now I
that one?
remember. Now I do. Yep.
All right. So there's this thing. It's called the middle class.
I thought you were going into a Christopher Walken. I totally thought you were going into Walken.
There's this thing, it's called the middle class, and it's very dangerous. No. Anyway, so this is a short video I found, young people explaining the disappearance of the middle class, especially in America.
1983, making $30,000 a year is equivalent
to making $164,000 a year in 2023 or 2024.
So I hope everyone understood that. 40 years ago, $30,000 a year, equivalent to last year making $164,000 a year.
If that is in fact the case, holy crap.
Yes, holy crap. I asked my cousin, now, and I say this because Van brought up Easter. I asked my cousin, who is quite religious, what does chocolate and bunnies have to do with Easter and he is risen? And she said, I don't know. So that's a win for someone like me. Whoa. That's one of those realistic hard luck stories that, like, what do you do in this day and age, especially if you yourself are trying to get by as well and you don't have enough to help him, let alone yourself.
So if this is serious, Gordon, you try to find out where he is and you call 911 in his area. You call wherever he is, or you whatever, because he would have to give you an email or something. But yeah, so anyways, continue with this.
year is equivalent
to making $164,000 a year in 2023 or 2024. Yes, that's right. And in addition, the middle class isn't dying, the middle class is dead. In 1950, the average household was making $3,000. The average house cost $5,000. So it wasn't too hard. You had about 2.5 times the price of your annual salary would be what you could do to afford a car and a house. Nowadays, people are making an average of $74,000 in household income, and the average house is $450,000. So in order to be considered middle class, the bare minimum of middle class in America right now in 2024, you would have to make $174,000. And that's not doing well. That's the bare minimum for middle class.
If that's true, wow.
Yeah.
Like, if that is indeed the case, like, wow. Like, I was talking with a guy today whose son is 12, so a few years younger than Cohen. And it's like, he won't be able to afford a house. And I'm like, I don't think my kid's going to be able to afford a house. Not, yeah. So we're all lower class.
Yeah, we are below middle class. We're not quite poverty, but we're not doing well, meaning having house, mortgage, car, or multiple vehicles.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, I'll play a video for you I kind of got a kick out of. So, I think this applies to, I think it's 1980 is the cutoff for Gen X, but I think that 81, 82 are close enough. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Gen X off the hook. Why are we talking shit about those guys?
Don't do that, sir. I don't know what game you're playing, but we do not invoke Gen X for a reason. They are the lost generation because they want to be lost. We do not need to go find them. They're perfect where they are. You know how millennials, we've like seen some shit and then we talk a lot about it all the time. Gen X has seen more shit, but they don't talk. They just stare.
We all did. We did. We had a meeting. Not sure if you missed it. I don't even know if you have qualifications to be invited, but the millennials decided that we're not gonna open that can of worms. Let me tell you something about Gen X. Both my parents are Gen X. I'll make this real simple, real easy. No, because Gen X kids were brought up. I mean, they were the latchkey kids. They were the first real generation of latchkey kid. But like, they also didn't really have the internet. And if you wanted to hurt someone's feelings, you had to do it to their face. You had to do it to their face, right? Gen X practically invented the saying, I have time. Like, fuck around and find out how much time I have. Talk shit, get hit. That's not my generation. That was Gen X. You want to know why? Because they square up. And if you find a Gen X is not physically violent, they don't hurt faces, they hurt feelings. I was raised by a pacifist because I don't hurt faces, I hurt feelings. We don't need to wake up Gen X. They're fine. Leave them alone.
Because, sir, we will fuck you up. We fought in real life, not on the internet. We are the last generation of feral children. We didn't have safe spaces. We didn't have trigger warnings. No one was allergic to fucking gluten. We mind our own business. We are older than Google.
There's music going on.
We are not the person.
We might get dinged for that.
Oh, my poor boy. Nobody let us off the hook. They just don't want to smoke with us. We're still out here fighting the boomers, raising the millennials, putting a roof over Gen Z's head. We were raised different. We drank water from a garden hose. All our toys had lead in them. If you wanted to play with your friends, we actually had to go outside and play. If we busted our ass, we shook it off. If we wanted to watch a movie, we had to program a thing called the VCR. And God forbid you had to pause that movie and go somewhere. We had to remember exactly where it left off. We had a thing called dial-up. If we were on the internet and somebody used the phone, you got booted the fuck off. It's not that we're off the hook. We're just built different.
Hello, 51-year-old Gen X here. Thank you for your questions and acknowledging the fact that we actually exist. To answer your initial question, if you saw
pause
on the street...
He's playing a great song, but he's playing a song.
Can I continue or do I got to stop now?
Press play, count 5, pause.
Or in the woods minding its own business, would you keep on walking or would you approach it to fuck around and find out?
My good sir.
I like this guy.
Let me say thank you for acknowledging the existence of Gen X. You see, we of course are the forgotten generation, and for the most part, everyone ignores that we exist, or they just want to leave us alone and not mess with us at all. Now, to answer your question, who lets Gen X off the hook? Well, I don't exactly see it the same way as you. I don't think we were let off the hook at all. I think that no one wants to mess with us. There are two main reasons for that. Number one is you're all dependent on us in one way or the other. The boomers, as they get older, get ready to retire, probably transition to Valhalla soon. They become more and more dependent on us as the days go by.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
People talk about heaven and hell and stuff. I hope I had enough life that I did dumb shit and enough Vikingness in me to go to Valhalla. Because it sounds like it'd be a lot cooler than heaven.
They also know in great detail what kind of a monster they created, and they're not ready to stick their hand in that bear trap. The younger ones, well, you've never become independent from us, relying on us for everything from your cell phone bills to your insurance, or even sometimes the roof over your head. And why would you bite the hand that feeds you? Now, the second part, and probably the scarier part, is what we Gen X are. We are the most rabid and feral generation ever. You see, the way that we were raised, forced into this place called the outside, we were left to our own vices to learn how to survive. Because of that, we've become inventive and creative in all aspects of our lives. As far as our methodologies, some of them probably don't align with that at the Geneva Convention. And yes, we did want to live our lives just like William Wallace was, to be a farmer, to be left alone in some far-off place. But of course, if you invite us into a battle, we will come and we will probably obliterate you in methods that you don't want to experience. So, I think that answers most of your question. And I do appreciate you thinking about us. But I also appreciate you leaving us alone as well.
Because y'all don't want to get fucked up.
Who let?
I just thought it was great. I got a kick out of that because it's like I feel like we are literally just sitting here like minding our business, and it's like, well, what about these fucks? Excuse me? Boy, I will slap shit out of you. Shit. First time in the internet, yeah, I was probably 16, 17 for me, I think.
I started using the internet, and I'm not talking bulletin board from perfect programming. I'm talking actual internet, 1993 for me.
I hated when I used the internet and Jesus kept promising me a free Sony PSP if I clicked on the link. Now, Jesus or Jesus? Ja. Okay, fine.
You got to talk to Bolo's cousin, Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus. Hey, that's fucked up, man. Give this guy his fucking PSP.
Ja, ja, ja.
Ja, ja, ja.
Ja, ja, ja.
All right. Next.
The year 2000 shot. Yeah.
Oh, that is a trigger for him. That is a trigger for Alex. I found Alex's trigger. Yep. I found his trigger. No? Okay, cool.
You could get anything you wanted usually. No. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like how well, I mean, if you early went out and stole stuff, maybe, but
Y2K. What is this revisionist bullshit?
oh, I read that wrong. 2000. Yeah, I thought you were talking about COVID again. Sorry, I'm totally misread that. Can't even lie. Yeah, I cannot even lie.
That is
great
stupid.
song by Silverchair.
Yes.
We'll make it up to you in the year 2000. Great song. That is a band that gets forgot about. Frog Stomp is an awesome album. There are some great songs off that album.
Back in my day, I used to listen to Silverchair.
What do you mean back in the day? I still listen to it. How dare you?
Next to nothing but not nothing. I remember buying Doom. Oh, did I buy it or did Dad buy it? Dad probably bought it for me, and it was not cheap. Doom 2, I should say, but that had to be on 5 3.5-inch discs. And I think the shareware version of the first Doom was on a floppy disk or 2 floppy disks. I think I still got it.
I remember the hard discs. I don't remember floppies for Doom, but you were more into the computer than than I was. Like Dad, I remember being at your place playing like Dig Dug and stuff on your computer. Right? So
5.5. I thought it was 5 1/4 and 3.5. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. 5 1/4, 3.5. 94. Oh, I had a copy of that too. Yes, I had it on a disc. I might still have that disc.
Yeah, one of the best entries in debuts in WWE is when Y2J showed up on Raw. That place pops. Yeah, go check out. The two biggest pops that my favorite pops are 3 of them. Sorry, when Dean Malenko took off his mask in WCW because they thought he was sick or play. The place popped because he'd been off TV for a long time because Jericho had put him out. Story. When Stone Cold came back after being gone and helped Mankind win the title in December of 98, 97, 98. And then when Y2J showed up. Because the music plays, right? And like everyone's like, what the hell is this? And all of a sudden Jericho pops across the Titantron. And the place I got goosebumps just thinking about it. And the place just explodes. And he's standing there like this. And that place is just exploding. Like, yeah. I love I love going back and watching like wrestling pops. It's excellent. I love it.
Funny little dude. Jesus, I thought Jericho was at least 6 feet tall.
I think he's like 5'9".
Wow.
Yeah, he's not huge yet.
Speaking of where I wanted to go originally, when I heard Y2K, I thought, oh, that's pretty stupid. And then I thought, stupid people. Stupid people. So I found a clip of someone crashing into 3 parked cars, although it had no audio. So I decided to add some audio.
Okay. You have my attention.
And as Elvis Many Wounds would say, and here it is now.
Is this 1014 Pacific Coast Highway?
No!
This is 814 Pacific Coast Highway. Sorry, my mistake.
What a world we live in.
National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1, everyone.
Did I send you that Arnold Excite bike?
No.
Oh, I gotta try to find. Did I send that to Kat? Who did I send that to? Oh, I gotta try to find. I was just thinking about that. Here, I love dumb videos. There.
Ryan got it. VTech. There's a name I haven't seen in a while.
Hold on. Oh, I forgot that it does this to me. Hold on. Stop sharing. I always forgot that I got to do that first. Okay, shit. All right.
Ja. Oh, yes, I saw this.
I fucking love the internet. It's so great. Oh, did I send that to Alma? No, it's not. You're dumb for thinking it's dumb.
Dumb.
No.
You know what else is dumb? This is in, geez, I don't even know what state this is in, but I'm going to assume it's a state. Some people are still getting snow, so this is a recent picture. When you're driving a vehicle, you should clear the snow off said vehicle.
Drives me insane.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Give me
Are
a
you sure? That
central.
kind of looks like BC roads. They look pretty crappy.
Could be. But yeah, people, please don't do this. This is just dumb. I've seen people here in this city in Canada where they'll clean off the driver's side of their front windshield and that's it.
Drives me insane.
And those people should die.
I think that's a little aggressive, but okay.
We were loaded too on that night.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, that was the night I tried to fight Kevin. No, wait, no, we were at Trevor's for that one, weren't we? Yeah, because I was 20. 19 was when me and Chad went to the bar. Because I bailed. I can't find it, Cat. I can't find it.
Frank's ancestors were like, "Hey, got an offer you can't refuse, eh?"
No, I can't find it.
But you have seen snow tech, so you've got an idea of what we're talking about.
And not the old booger sugar.
I don't remember that. Where were you, Sue, on that 2000 New Year's?
Where was Sue? We were at Trevor's for that one. I think. I'm trying to find. I can't remember the guy that does those Arnold videos.
Oh, wait a minute. You did show me. Yeah, those are kind of dumb.
You're dumb.
Yes.
You're dumb, and I don't like you.
I'm going to show one more stupid. Oh, pennies. 99. I remember that one.
Yeah, pennies was 99 because that's when I had to leave because Kevin showed up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember y'all were yelling at each other on the basement stairs.
Yeah. Because he tried to stab somebody with a freaking bottle.
I think you were in Prince George, Sue, because I don't remember seeing you around that time.
And what year were we in PG?
It was around 99, 2000, but not on New Year's. I remember 99.
No, was 2000 PG? No, that was 2001, wasn't it? When we broke the floorboards from jumping around?
Maybe that was 99 going into 2000.
No, I don't remember.
And roll the tape. No.
Yeah.
PG. Wow. Okay. I'll go with what Ryan says.
Sure.
I got one more stupid person video I'm going to play, and I added a sound effect to this one. So you remember Will Sasso on Mad TV as Kenny
I do.
Rogers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in his first installment of Kenny Rogers' Jackass, he gets onto these stilts and he does this little ditty of do 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 do.
Dude, I say that all the time. Do 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 do.
So what I'm going to do with stupid people videos, I'm going to add that drop to right before something stupid happens. And here it is.
I love that. So, if you guys haven't seen Will Sasso doing Kenny Rogers, you were doing yourself a disservice. Because it is hilarious.
I think you spelled Nicholas wrong.
He did spell Nicholas wrong.
You're not a friend.
No doubt.
Mad TV. Ooh, I think at times there were better sketches on Mad TV. I
agree.
know. That's bloody brilliant. Thank you. If you want a copy, I can email it to you.
Yeah, because on the stilts. This is the bet fetching 5,000 with my teeth.
Sydney, Australia? No, that's not how you spell Sydney, Australia. Anyway, moving on to something completely different and unrelated. Ooh, there's a shout out. Kids in the Hall. Wow. A guy from Alabama talking about kids in the hall.
Mm-hmm.
What is life?
Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yep.
Okay. Oh, yes. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Because he sounded just like him.
Yes. So this Karen is going to anger Ginger because this Karen is from that side of the pond. And she does commit some obvious logical fallacies.
It's none of your business. I'm eating my lunch.
That's a happy meal.
Yeah, I'm not very happy now, thank you. What's your point?
Why? Sorry. Why are you getting a kids meal?
It's the cheapest thing on the menu, but it's not really any of your business, is it? I'm trying to have my lunch.
Sorry, where are your children?
So you see where she's going with this?
I do. Yep.
Only
I do.
kids should be able to buy Happy Meals,
Yep.
is what she's saying.
Yep.
You said this is for children. It's a Happy Meal.
I just, like, this man has just come in and bought a Happy Meal.
And what's wrong with that?
But where have you put the kids?
What do you mean where have I put the kids? It's for me.
Where's your car?
What kind of question is this? Why are you asking me a million questions? So what have I done to you? What have I actually done to you?
No, listen, yeah, I just find it a little bit suspicious that you've gone into McDonald's and bought a Happy Meal.
She finds it suspicious that he went into McDonald's, and I'm assuming she's talking to a grown man who
Mhm.
bought a Happy Meal and he has no kids. That is suspicious behavior in this day and age.
So, what if his retort would have been, my kids at home with their mother, and I'm bringing this home to them?
Now, if that were the case, he most likely would not be standing at that table or that bench or wherever he is. He
I
would have
guess.
taken
Oh,
the
I guess
food,
true. He's
taken
outside.
it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You find it suspicious that I've gone to McDonald's to buy a Happy Meal?
Yeah.
And I don't have a kid? How is that any of your business? What papers? Who reads the papers? It's 2024.
Okay, do you not read the papers online?
Okay, but who cares what I read online?
These people go to that weird island with these kids. Now some of your
So now she's trying to link an adult human being buying a Happy Meal to Epstein Island.
Wow.
Yeah, it seems that the only exercise she's getting right now is jumping to conclusions and I will give myself a rim shot on that one.
You're talking about Epstein's Island?
Yeah.
What's that got to do with my Happy Meal? He might have a Happy Meal there. You're not stopping him. I'm working for myself and I'm hungry and you're disturbing my lunch.
I'm sorry, but that ain't a lunch.
Because I'm having a Happy Meal.
I've got my eye on you. So as neighbourhood watcher, that's what we're there for.
Uh-oh. Neighborhood watch is on yo ass because you bought a Happy Meal. Oh, we got our little clipboards and we're putting you down on it.
Yep.
What is this?
Guilty. G-U-Y-L-T-Y. Guilty, guilty, guilty. But most normal people, I believe, if they were going into McDonald's, most of us would be like, yo, pimp, he's onto something. Maybe I need a Happy Meal. Not this fat twat. Anyways, go ahead.
Yes, I'm gonna clip her and put her in with Thurman. I'm gonna put the next great American royal wedding or something like that.
I love it. I love where your head's at.
No, look. What are you talking about? Why can't I have a Happy Meal?
Buying Happy Meals for children and just seeing where the children are.
Listen, not that it's any of your business, but this is all I can afford. Yeah, it's the cheapest thing in the menu. I need a full meal.
Because there's a saver menu and it's 99 pence.
Is that right?
Yes, this is right.
Well, this is what I wanted. I chose to have this.
What, the little toy?
Maybe I got a book. Maybe I got a book.
A book?
Maybe I got a book.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's your excuse, is it?
It's not an excuse. It's my lunch. There's no excuse for having lunch. I can do whatever I want.
We'll be going in, we'll be looking at the cameras, or we'll be making a note of your car and seeing exactly where you're going and what you're doing. I'm just saying,
And who are you here with?
I'm in neighbourhood watch.
Yeah? You just left your kids inside there to come and complain about me and McDonald's.
I can see them. Why can anything through the window? How do you know that I have kids? Why are you looking at my kids?
Oh, did you see that?
Oh,
Why are
boy,
you
yep.
looking at my kids? Another logical fallacy. This is a big logical fallacy. So she's indirectly saying, oh, you're a pedo because you noticed that I have kids. I love it when people like this who make these grandiose, exaggerated claims, they misdirect in that particular way. This is a great example of that.
Are you crazy? You're actually crazy. I saw your kids were crying in there when I was waiting for this in about 5 minutes.
Get your eyes off my kids.
I'm trying to have my eyes on my meal. You get your eyes off my Happy Meal and let me be happy, eat my meal in peace. And you filming me as well.
Obviously, I need to get the evidence.
You're crazy. Evidence of what? A man trying to mind his own business and eat his Happy Meal. It has made you unhappy. My Happy Meal has made you unhappy. Do you know how stupid that is? Don't just stand there and stare at me. Let me eat my lunch in peace.
We're watching.
I bet you are. Crazy woman.
Now, what he should have retorted with, yeah, when she's like, we're watching, I'm like, yeah, what? So you can spank off to me later? Yeah. Now I want a Happy Meal too. Well, we're done here. I think I'm going to get a Happy Meal. Start the car. We need a Happy Meal. Wow.
Uh-oh. Sue just outed herself. If we're taking the mindset of that woman that we just saw in the video, Sue is just not gaslit. She's just dog whistle to everyone what she's actually doing by buying the Happy Meal. My God. Florida man worldwide. Yeah.
Hey, and you know what the problem is? This big fat lady?
She wants the dick!
That's the problem. Yep. And yeah. I don't want to click it, but I was just going through the banners. We have a new banner down here.
Yeah.
And I don't want to click it because you did it. Like,
all right. So
I wish he was here to see this, but
we can point him to this later. So for the moment, I would like to make everyone a little bit happier by throwing it to our sports correspondent, Macho Man Brody Savage, Brody, what do you have for us today? And one moment while sorry, Redneck, I got to remove your comment for this one.
Macho Man got caught up in the moment. Dig it! He went for the big elbow off the top and the 1, 2, 3 because he forgot. Oh, yeah!
Thank you, Brody. We'll check in on you later. Macho Man Brody
1
Savage.
hour and 35 minutes.
I can send that to you and you can forward it to him if you want.
I'm just gonna tell him you need to go. I'll message Joe because she always looks faster. Joe, you guys need to watch the show at 1:35. 1 hour 35 minutes. Brody does a run-in. There we go.
Text for no reason on tomorrow's review. Can you just pop those sunglasses on and give us a quick Macho Man quote? Just for no reason whatsoever. Please. Please. I gotta see those sunglasses on you.
Dig it!
Oh, yeah, dig it.
Wow. Okay, sorry. Brody, come back here.
Macho Man got caught up in the moment. Dig it! He went for the big elbow off the top and the 1, 2, 3 because he forgot. Oh, yeah!
That's cool, bro.
That took about 10 minutes to do.
That was amazing. Bravo. Wow. Okay. Wow. I don't even know what we can follow it up with. What else we got? Because I think
we don't.
Okay. All right. For my song, I'll be okay, I think, because it was a little bit of an emotional day. 2 years ago today, I lost what I would consider to be a little sister, to drugs, and I'm not gonna dox her here. And I actually forgot about it, and I got a random text from her brother today that said, "Hey, go buy chicken wings." And I'm like, why would I buy chicken wings? Like, so random. Like, when we talk, we're usually like, gym stuff or whatever. He's like, "Yeah, well," he's like, "we lost Meathead 2 years ago today." And I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sakes!" Like, so I got my chicken wings, sent him a picture, and he said, like, "Thank you." And I mean, I think Alex knows because he knows who it is. I don't think so. Maybe Sue and Ryan will figure it out. But I've known this guy for 44 years. Like, I've known him. He's aside from my parents, he's the one I've known the longest on this earth. Well, friendish, I guess. Anyways, long dissertation. My 2 songs today, they make me think of her, and that is either version, Jane Says by Jane's Addiction, either right off of whatever the album was, I can't think of right now, but Kettle Whistle, the live version, when Flea actually subbed as bass player. So that, and then the day that I found out about it, I couldn't stop listening to If I Ever Leave This World Alive by Flogging Molly. My guitarist introduced me to the song, and he said that it reminds him of someone who like either won or lost, however you want to look at it, their battle with drugs. And so whenever I hear that song, I think of her. So I just wanted those 2 songs out there to let her know that I'm thinking about her. I wish I could have seen her again. And then one of those ones I wish I could have helped her in any way. And I don't know. I don't know if I could have helped her, but I think about her a lot. So yeah, Jane Says by Jane's Addiction, and If I Ever Leave This World Alive by Flogging Molly. Okay, I made it. I didn't think I was gonna. I made it.
Yeah, rest in peace, Meathead. I've never known this person to have that
Her nickname, I always knew it as Buffalo Head, and he started, like he said, Meathead, and I'm like, well, that's what I'll just say her name is.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So.
Well, to bring the mood up a little bit, Ryan, this one's for you. And a movie that I saw in the past week or two. Oof. This one's from Japan.
Japan in Asia.
Yes.
You know, Lonely Island, Japan.
This movie is from Japan from 1991. And if anyone has seen Tetsuo the Iron Man, this would be a good double bill. So this one is called 964 Pinocchio. Pinocchio 964.
Jesus, look at that album or the video cover.
Yes.
Wow.
Lobotomized cyborg sex slave is thrown out onto the street by his owners because of his inability to maintain an erection. Guys, we've all been there. He is befriended by a criminally insane, memory-wiped homeless girl, as we all have. Meanwhile, the corporate entity who manufactured and sold him plots to kill him because of his malfunction. This movie is absolutely insane. And to prove it, I shall go through a few of the stills from the movie. At times, it reminded me of Brazil by Terry Gilliam from 1985. For example, I clicked on something, it should go to it. And open. Thank you. Look at that. That's something you see in a weird Terry Gilliam movie. And moving ahead, those pants are really dated. Definitely for the time. No idea. Can't remember.
There's the new correspondent. He's here. He showed up. He went and watched the video. He's here. Look at the last comment.
Nice.
Thanks, Brody. Do you want to see it live, Brody?
For example, I think it's in the last 20 minutes of the movie, you see this. This goes on for a good 2 minutes. This guy, this actor, going down this busy Japanese pedestrian street for a good 2 minutes of film. It's the weirdest thing I have seen in a long time, but it's absolutely brilliant and funny and strange. And if you want to see just something weird out of Japan, this is what you want to see. Again, with Tetsuo the Iron Man, yeah, he was dragging that metal thing with him the entire time.
In Asia.
And then there's this, which I don't know.
Pumpkinhead sister.
Yes. So there it is.
I miss her, freak. I really do. And I got a picture from Tex. Those are some badass shades, man. I wish I could wear glasses like that.
That Brett screwed Brett. Ooh, the Montreal screw job. Is that what we're talking about?
You want to know what? I've actually changed my stance on that. Yeah, I can, you know, son, you just got to do business. Yeah, freak. I loved her.
I remember her very well. I didn't, talk to her too much, but she was always cool to me, and she was always, smiling and doing stuff. So that's good memories I have of her.
Well, I've changed my opinion a little bit in a little ways. I just wish Shawn Michaels wouldn't have been an asshole, and I wish Brett would have done business because, someone did the job. Ric Flair did the job for Brett when he left. But this is a whole nother topic for another show. Those are some killer white shades. He says send us an email. They're killer white shades.
Nice.
So check the email before you leave.
You know what I might do is I might Photoshop those white shades onto the Karen from the Karen video, and then put that person with Casey in a future wedding pictorial. I don't know.
Wow. Yes. I love all of this. I'm going to share.
Okay.
I'm going to share. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so funny. Oh, my groin.
That's what I initially thought too.
Yeah, there's no way. It's because it would have come out by now if it were all a work. It would have.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
anyways, what else we got? That's it. Good. Let's get the hell out of here and I can have a snack.
Brody, do you want me to play your correspondent again, or should we go? Because you said you listened to it at 2 times speed.
Just do it. Why even ask?
And Brody.
Macho Man got caught up in the moment. Dig it! He went for the big elbow off the top and the 1, 2, 3 because he forgot. Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Once is enough. Too slow, bucko.
Never. So, anyways, okay, so love you guys, love each other. You know, and I know everybody says, "Oh, if I wish I would have reached out." You can only talk to so many people, so take care of each other. Remember, you don't know what battle everybody's fighting, and thank you for being here.
And as always, think before you say something, think before you do something, or you will end up as a short video on the Stupid People segment of Alex and the Garbage Man. Thank you all for being here, including Brody, Dad, Gordon, Chad, Van, Sue, Bolo, Alma, Nick's Irish friend, Tex, Freak Nasty, Mark, Ryan, and of course, Ginger. People who we haven't seen in a while and we hope are doing well. Sorry I didn't say this last week. Hanama, Overseer, Shlomo, Penny, Jen, Tamara, my friend Sarah, both Trevors, both Cindy's, both Jolene's, all 3 Jolene's actually, Nick's mom, Nathan, my Auntie Kathy, and shout outs to Gareth, Ravi, and Ashley. And something about Gloria Pouchfonte.
In her
Thank you all.
queef vagina or whatever vagina.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Good night, and there will be more Brody drops or run-ins in the future. Tex, if you should be on tomorrow's review regardless, because if a fat, lazy, moronic, out-of-shape idiot like the guy from Brett Keane, who
I
the drunken
totally
peasants-
thought you were going to say Casey.
No, definitely not. No.
Okay.
Brett Keane, who is from Missouri, if that idiot can do videos lying on his stomach on his bed, you can do a show. Thank you very much, Frank. It's great to see you again. I did listen to the Cannibal Holocaust, and I kind of agree with you why you didn't like it, but I like those silly giallo films. So yeah, there's that. Do it. Do it. You're a big, strong guy from Texas. Do it. You only live
America! Okay, bye.
Thank you. Take care. We'll see you next time. And, where did it go? Oh, there it is. I didn't put it in its proper place. Keep holding that face. I'm just going to keep going here. Good night.
Just put it in your mouth and swallow it and pretend like you like it. Stop.